Hey, what's up guys, WhirlXbow back here, and today we are going to be playing some Frost Undead, I believe it's what it's called, or is it UUF or something like that? Some Undead Frost Death Knight. I think this is like one of the first times I'm playing a non-three of a kind Death Knight. But honestly, I found this deck that's focused around the plagues and Helya. Helya? I was told how to pronounce it. I'm still not convinced on how to pronounce this card's name, but I'm trying it out this time with Tomb Traitor. This card. I'm really bad with names. Sorry if I got any of these things wrong. As well with Down with the Ship. I think this is the deck just looks really cool and really fun. So I'm excited to try it out. So yeah. Anyways, with that being said, I don't have much else to say about the deck, so how about we queue up the first game and let's see how it goes, right guys? Yeah. That being said, I will see you guys all in the first one. Alright. Alrighty. So our first matchup against Shaman, I'm assuming it's even Shaman. Does do damage too many? If it does, shuffle 2. I want to keep these because I'm assuming it's even Shaman, so having removal for their early game shit seems really important. So with that being said, I feel this whole end's a keep. So we're going to keep the whole thing. I'll be honest, I'm not 100% sure how to play the deck. I'm also absurdly tired going into this, so... Oh, I was correct, it is even Shaman. One of the first few times I'm actually correct with my guess of what my opponent's playing. But yeah, so yeah. I'm not 100% sure how to play this deck, so we're going to see how this goes. For right now, my hand looks pretty solid. A lot of removal for his early game totems. I'm going to be able to squeeze in a little bit of damage in the early game. Feel like that should be fine. I have these to kill the totems and whatnot, so... And we have Helya on curve. I'm going to actually go with this one first. I'll get my 2/2. It's going to help with, like, dealing with the early game. God damn it. Sorry. I just may or may not have done a pretty dumb decision and bought 2 of the cards I was missing for one of my Magic decks. So I texted my friend, well, fuck it, full send, got the Caverns, no looking back now. So the card I was looking at buying is called Cavernous Souls. And then my friend that I sent that to replied with, stupid fuck, took you long enough. And not gonna lie, checks out. Let's do this. We can eat that with this. Shuffle 2 plagues, poke like that, punch face. Still ahead on board, shuffle a whole bunch of plagues into his deck. Next turn we curve out with this. Control the board with what we have in play, and hope that's just good enough. I responded to my friend with, fuck you. Alright, I'm only 1 cavern away now. For those who don't know, my single favorite deck in Magic at the moment is a deck called Amulet Titan. For those who play Modern, knows what deck I'm talking about. It's like a combo deck, basically. And honestly, I really like it. It's really fun. Poke like this, poke like this. He's gonna get another trigger of this, but that's fine. All the plagues now are permanent in his deck, so if he draws them, they're gonna get shuffled back in. And we're gonna fill his deck with a whole bunch of plagues. So hopefully, before not too long, he'll have drawn the plagues and we'll start dealing damage. Hopefully hit a couple frost plagues. He has 3 frost, 2 unholy, and 1 blood. Hopefully that's good enough. I don't know if it will be, but hey, our hand, again, you get to draw 2 cards for each of us, but I get to play mine, and he doesn't get to play his, so... Hopefully that's just going to be good enough. I don't know if it will be, but... That's fine. He didn't kill my guy. Interesting angle. Okay, so let's start with this. Then let's do this. Then let's do this. I've taken a whole bunch of damage now, but you know what? Honestly, hopefully this is fine. I just need to start drawing them if I'm being honest. Both blood plagues are going to heal me back up, so I'm not too worried about that. Hopefully he draws them. He has also played both Totemic Surges, so I don't have to worry about random bursts until he finds a Legendary, which is 4 mana, so it's not that bad. Second Flame Tongue is not what I was hoping for, though. I'm gonna take another 4 here, and there's nothing I can really do about it. Not taunt, not taunt. You lucky bitch. Okay. Oh, fuck me dead. I might be fucked here solely because of that. I won't lie to you guys. I'm not in the best position. Let's go with this here. These things don't have rush, right? No. Destroy plague your opponent's deck, deal 3 damage to all minions. That should be fine. With what I'm holding in hand, this is like super fine. I sadly... Oh, it's only to enemies. That's really fucking good. Let's go with this here. Poke there, punch this guy in the face. We're ahead on board. We shuffled another plague into his deck. Hopefully he draws some of the frost ones, because we have a lot of unholy plagues and very few blood, but the blood one is... Sorry, I know I said frost, but I meant to say blood. The blood ones are like by far the best ones for us. He has to punch the 8 one for free though. He went face? He better have an answer to the 8 one, right? Like he has to. Yeah, that's pretty good for him. No taunt one time. He's rolled a taunt every single time I did not want him to draw the taunt. Let's cycle this because that card is fucking useless. That's pretty good. I can't afford to take 8 here, so... I don't even have another weapon in my deck because I've drew them all. Let's do this here. We can trade with the other guy. So there's no other weapons in my deck, right? I'm not tripping. There is not. Okay. I guess I hold on to this. Yeah. He has a lot of plagues in his deck. What is that? 11 plagues? He could technically draw all of them and take 22. Pretty good for me. We are also almost out of removal, so don't know how this is going to go. I need to draw a relevant card. Maybe the second Frozen Over would be really good for me here, but... Oh, lol. So this cucked this, which is pretty funny to me. Then Friendly Undead died. Let's go for an unholy card. Okay, so I guess let's just do this. Is this an undead? This is not an undead. This is fine. Let's just play that. Let's shuffle another plague into his deck. There's so many of these 2/2 plagues. He's only drawing 1 a turn, man. It feels so bad. So what is that? 12 now? So that means there's 16 non-plague cards in his deck? He statistically draws 1 a turn, right? That's how this works. So I have this now, which can poke here, or poke face, or whatever, and then change it to poke it again. I really need something that does something. That's the last thing I want to see. Oh, that's so bad for me. Frozen Over, top deck 1 time. Frozen Over, top deck 1 time. Okay, well... We're now underneath the hope that he misses, right? Like, that's just the only thing I can do. I can play this, I'm still dead on board. Couldn't trade into this, so... Alright. Probably that he draws 5 plagues, let's go for it. Oh, fuck me dead. Oh well. It happens. Fuck me. Alright, feels bad. What can you do? Let's just move on to the next one and hopefully it goes better. Alright guys, yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all in the next game. Well, those are something. I'm gonna mull this. Oh, I can keep this. The weapon is really good, actually. See, that's only 1 mana. Like, this weapon is cracked. Oh, we actually drew a relevant card for the middle game. Alright. Man, it's so wild to me. I'm looking at the deck that I told you that I have the foil cards for and whatnot. Ooh. Well, I'm gonna go with this play. This might be wrong, but I'm gonna go over this play anyways. Save me health. Get my corpse for this and be fine. But it's wild to me when I'm looking at it now, and it's just like this whole thing is almost foil. Like, the list I'm looking at right now that I have for the deck is completely foil except for 1 card. There's 1 Cavernous Souls currently that I am missing that is not foil. Which, honestly, I started this process a 1.5 years ago, and I'm just so glad that it's gotten to the point where it's at, and like, it feels good every time I look at it. I'm like, God, I fucking love this deck. Let's go with this, I guess. I can't kill that, which really fucking sucks. Okay, let's play that. You can play this where we will both draw 2 cards, but mine will be playable before his, or I can just go for this here. I think I'm gonna go with this. Slightly better for the next couple turns, I feel, so yeah. Okay. My hand is actually really bad. I feel like my hand is awful. Don't play a swordfish 1 time. I can actually answer this before it becomes a problem. Also, hopefully I draw like this. Down with the ship is like by far my best top deck. I can poke, down with the fish, or down with the ship this, poke this, shuffle everything into his deck, resolve this, get a 1/3 taunt, and I'm stupid far ahead. Or I don't draw it and I cry as I can't completely demolish his board. Unless, I mean, there's a couple other top decks, I guess. The second cop, oh no, I already drew both copies of Leg Strike. Oh, fuck me. Helya would also not be a bad top deck, but it wouldn't be a great top deck. Alright. If he's gonna rope me, I have a chance. I'm looking to start with semi-bad with the answers that I had. Being able to destroy his ship's cannon, as well as the whole board he worked. Oh, that's a top deck of top decks. I said that was probably my best top deck. So, can't be mad with that. Kill his 2/1 so he can't buff his weapon. Give him another Frost Plague. Hopefully he starts drawing them shortly. But, I mean... Hey. Unlucky, I guess? Alright, my next turn play looks pretty straightforward, if I have to say. Oh, he couldn't play the Swordfish, that's why he's confused, as he drew it off my, Frozen Over. Good for him. He draws a pirate here. Actually, him drawing a pirate is not the end of the world for me, right? Like, overall, like, it could be much worse. Oh, it's really bad. Yeah, it's not that bad. Do this, I guess. Let's do that first before I punch, before I commit that. This costs 5 less, 6 less. 6 makes it 5. Guess so. Well, this gives me a board that I can play with. That ship's cannon is absolutely terrifying, and I would love for him to draw the fucking plagues. I'm getting really unlucky at my opponent drawing the plagues, so hopefully that gets fixed soon. Actually, Tomb Traitor is probably the single best top. Like, right now, Tomb Traitor is by far the best top deck in my deck. It allows me to wipe his board, resolve Staff, and be ahead again on board. Oh my god, his fucking hits are also basically perfect. Like, bro, what is this bullshit? You, like, dealt with my board entirely in, like, one turn. Yeah, I need Tomb Traitor. Play that. That's my highest odds of drawing it. Shuffle 3 into his deck. Oh, I'm just dead, right? I guess I can go for the play that puts the most amount of plagues into his deck. I just kind of hope he draws them all. Again. I should have poked him in the face, actually. He'd only have to draw 9. 9 out of the 9 in his deck. Now he has to draw 10. Oh, that's not good. Unlucky. I feel like this deck is very, very draw dependent. I might be misplaying it. I might be trying to play it too much aggro instead of control-y, but fuck, man. It's rough. It's really fucking rough. Oh well, what can you do? Anyways, with that being said, let's keep the next one and hopefully have it go better. Alright guys, yeah. I'll see you guys all in the first game. Or next game. Alright, this time we're starting in most likely the same matchup. Well, this, keep the rest. Hopefully have that be good enough. No idea if it will, though. Hopefully it will be. Okay. Start with this. This means that this is active next turn. Means that this is active next turn. I feel pretty safe going for this. Alright. He played nothing, so I feel like this is probably just my best play then. I could have gone to try and build another corpse, so this would be active next turn without him playing a card. But I feel like this is better because I do have the Plague Strike I can play as well as this. So he is Pirate Rogue. He just had a slow start. It's really good for him. Let's do this. Poke there. Poke there. I guess that's the play. Do this. This. I want the fucking taunt though, so. I guess I have to go for this because I want the taunt. Sucks, but what can you do? Okay. One of those. This sucks for my health total, but what can I do? Oh, I should have wasted a corpse on it. That's my bad. Yeah, wasting a corpse there was really wrong. Oh well. Oh well, what can I do? Yeah, wasting a corpse there just meant that I had one less for later on. Although I don't have any really big payoff besides the second one of these two. Alright. They're slowly shuffling more and more plagues into his deck. I feel like my RNG for my opponent drawing plagues is really fucking low, and it hurts. Hurts a lot. Oh, one of the cards he drew is a plague. That's one of the things I fucking hate about Secret Passes. It doesn't trigger any on-draw effects. Where, like... Interesting angle. I don't think I would have played that if I was him. I understand it plays around Helya a little bit, but... I don't think I would have played that there. Alright, well... I guess let's go with this. this and with this. Because just drawing 2 cards is like really good for me. He can't play those this turn. He already drew a whole bunch of cards because of fucking Secret Passage. So honestly, any form of play that slows him down, even remotely, should be good enough for me. And this is 0 mana if I tandem playing this in the same turn, which, I mean, I can't this turn, but as long as it kills something, it's 0 mana, basically. It discounts this for future turns. Interesting. The only card in this deck that I think is mana neutral when it comes to this guy. I guess these two. So if he kills this, and I could play this to kill something, I could play this for basically free. Or for 6 mana. I could also resolve this. I'm in a very interesting position. I love this card. This card's so sick. I feel like I've not gotten to talk much about this card because I hardly ever play Frost. But, man, this card is sick. I think this card is really, really cool. I love the fact that it does something on ETB and on Death. And it comes back. I wish when it came back, it also did it. So, like, Battlecry, Death Rattle, and when it's reborn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Just the way it would be like fully symmetrical, right? It would come into play, deal 2, die, deal 2, come back into play, deal 2, die again, deal 2. I think that would be, in my opinion, the best way for this card to work, but I feel like no one understands how Frozen Over works, and it's really funny to me. Let's just play this here. Let's do this. Looks like I can play this here. Oh, this is 1 mana? I'll move that to the bottom. 1 less card for him to have is better for me. Lol. If I down with the ship my 3-1, he was like basically dead. He would have been at 2 here, which meant that 2 plague draws would have been lethal. 6 feet under. Oh, that was a good hit for me. That's a meh hit, but what can you do? He's dead on board. Really good for him. Beautiful. We hit it. We won the game. I'm so proud of myself. So proud of myself for doing that winning thing. Having regular. I don't know what that achievement's for. Oh, I think it's for level or completing quests. Is it possible that it's that? Not 100% sure. Anyways, I'm happy with how that went. We have time for 1 more game, I believe. Yeah, 1 more game at least. So let's queue it up and hopefully get another dub. Alright, guys, yeah. With that being said, I'll see you guys all there. Alrighty. I'll keep one of these. Don't want to keep the other ones. Like, I feel like keeping the other one is a little bit too greedy. When I realistically expect to have it active on 2 or on 3, but for right now, I mean, this is just probably the best 2-drop in the deck. Gives me a dude and allows me to kill whatever he plays. I'm gonna eat that for free, potentially eat a 1-drop. I need that 1-drop, sadly. Fuck me, I guess. That's so unlucky that that's what got buffed, man. We've lost off the fact that he had the magnetize for it on turn 1. Oh well. Oh well, it happens. Okay, this looks whack as fuck. I know that for a fact, but this way, if he does this trade, I have down with the ship to kill it. Yeah, like right now, He's gonna play that, draw some 5 cards. Hopefully he doesn't hit a 1-drop to buff this, or just a 1-drop in general. That would not be my ideal of a fun time, so... You fucking twat. I don't know what this is gonna give me. I kind of want to take this. Kind of also want to take this. He has no plagues in his... So taking this feels like... No, because if I eat that, he has a plague in his deck. So as long as he doesn't drop both of these here, I do have deal 3 to the board. So if he floods the board with small-ish mechs, I can still wipe the board, which would be really nice. That is the one mech I didn't want to see. Yes, that isn't... I hate this game. Hero power. Hero power? Oh, I've lost the game. Seeing that, I know for a fact I've lost the game. Yeah, there's... My deck is good, not that good. One man off that one. I hate being negative, but... Really? Another draw 4? Okay, well. I don't think there's... I genuinely don't think there's a world in which I come back from this position. 1, 2... Luckily that doesn't buff this, but I mean... I'm at 1. Just lethal. Oh. Oh well. That happened. Oh well. I mean, he had an insane draw. Turn 1 coin mech warper buff it. Sadly, there was not much I can do about that. My draw was okay if I was playing against a slower, controllier deck, but against the deck we played against, it was not great. Oh, it's... Well, there's one option left, so I guess I have to take it. I can't get any more of those. Anyways, we have 1 pack to open. I know this is a shorter video, but I am dead tired. I just came back from playing Magic all night, and I thought I was going to be home at like midnight. It's currently, as you can see, 2 o'clock in the morning, and I want to go to bed. So sadly, this video is going to be a little bit shorter than the last, but hey, what can you do? Anyways, though, with that being said, I'm going to talk a little bit about the deck, but I'm also going to ask you guys if you guys have any deck suggestions, leave them down below. I was recommended a deck. Where is the comment that recommended? I had the comments open just because I wanted to talk about it. I believe it was Even Shaman. Yeah. Sorry, not Even Shaman, Even Hunter. I'll get to it once I find a list, just in case you're watching to this point. But so if I find a list for tomorrow, I'll play it tomorrow. If not, I'll try to find a list for it for the next day. But yeah, no, again, any deck, even decks that I don't normally play, like if you guys want to see Kingsbane, I will play Kingsbane, even though it's a deck I don't necessarily like playing. Just because, again, I would rather showcase decks that you guys would like to see than just showcase what I want to play. Because, like, yes, I might not be as motivated to play a deck I don't like to play, but it's still more what you guys would like to see. And if, again, I don't really care. Again, I kind of just really have fun playing Hearthstone, or else I wouldn't play it, and I would have moved to making content over a different game. But I really enjoy playing Hearthstone, even decks I don't necessarily like. They're not my favorite, but I still enjoy playing them. So yeah, if you guys have any deck suggestions at all, leave them down below. Just note that, again, as I said in the video before last, I don't necessarily like playing decks of the same class, like one right after another. I can't see how seeing 2 Warlock decks, say, back to back, could get a little bit obnoxious for someone that doesn't play Warlock. So I do like to change it up every once in a while, like change it up every day so it's a different class. But just know, if you do leave a deck, just know that I read all the comments, so I will see it and I will try to get to it as soon as it hasn't been like. Again, wait 2-3 days after, say, my last Hunter video before I play another Hunter deck. Leave it down below, but I will still try to get to it. Anyways, though, this Unholy Frost Death Knight deck is really fun and really cool. I love the plague mechanic. It reminds me a lot of Halar, I believe is his name. So Halar? Hakar? Yeah, it's Hakar. I love this card. You would shuffle Corrupted Bloods on both player deck. When they draw the deal 3 and you shuffle 2 copies into your deck. I feel very similar to this, but this is one-sided. I would really like to see a full-on control deck that plays it, but I just don't think Death Knight has enough cards yet to build a full-on control deck. There's not enough good board wipes and things like that. Also, it's awkward because you don't have access to the really good board wipes because they're all blood. But maybe the problem is I lose out on this, right? And the staff. It becomes much harder to do things like that, but it would still be really cool to play a deck that would also incorporate bloods, but then you lose out on fucking this. If you want to play Blood Unholy, you lose out on this, and this is one of the better ones, yet I don't know if the blood board wipes are better. Maybe it's something I'm going to have to try later on, but yeah, I just really like the mechanic, and I'd really love to see a combo deck or a control deck play them all. Also, I think all the good board wipes are 2 blood. I could be wrong. Yeah, like that's 2 blood. Blood Boy is 2 blood. So sadly, a blood variation of the deck is just kind of unplayable. If you have to cut all the 2 Unholy, you lose on staff. You lose on distress. Kvaldir. I'm really bad with names. So yeah, sadly don't think something like that would work, but hey, who knows? Maybe just having Helya is just good enough as an alternate win con, but also I feel if I'm playing blood, I'd rather just play the Alexandros and just go full blood, but I've done crazier things before. Anyways, though, with all that being said, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe as always. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys all on the next one where I'll be less tired and hopefully we'll get more dubs than we got today. Alright guys, yeah. With that being said, I will see you guys all on the next one. Peace!